fitness. Today's class is body shaping, and I've got my buddy Logan here who's going to run through this program with us, and I'll try to maybe point out form and technique, things that you could follow at home. Today's class we're focused on chest, back, and triceps, so a nice little combination of half the body. Couple things you'll want to grab, and if you haven't done these before, we're using gallon jugs. We're assuming you may not have dumbbells. If you have dumbbells, of course you can use those. We've got gallon jugs. You could get canned goods too for something a little bit lighter. We have bent over rows, and we'll show you the form on that when we get to those. But a lot of times you might be losing a little heavier weight than gallon jugs, so we have got a backpack loaded with some weight. And guys, you could use old weight plates. You could use, if you have a random dumbbell, if you've got some old books. So the idea is we want to get this backpack, if you have a backpack and you want to go a little heavier, we want to get this loaded with weight that when you go to your bento rows, it'll be a little more challenging than maybe the milk jugs. Again, it's just an option. You also may want, we have several different types of push-ups today. You may want a chair or a bench to get you in an incline position if you have bad wrists or if it's a real challenge to do push-ups. The other thing we're going to need is a towel. We're going to do a lying exercise, working the lower back, and actually getting those lats as well, laying on the floor with a towel towards the end of this workout. The workout's going to start with a core / warm-up. We're going to run through this twice, all right? And I guess, if you're ready.
Sure.
Guys, here we go. So you've got your items. The first round is up here, guys. We have core. We're going to run through this one twice. We're going to start with the T-raise, and I like these T-raises because you're in a up plank, engaging upper body, and then you're going to lift an arm up. So they do these in yoga and a lot of different fitness classes. Great to get the chest warm, shoulders warm, triceps, you're supporting your body, but also you're working those rotary muscles of the core, so you're supporting that core the whole time. Guys, let's get about 10 to 15 of these, and Logan, let's get them. Are you ready?
Both sides?
Yeah, let's alternate. We'll alternate sides. All right, so guys, yeah, we're going to alternate. We're going to raise the left arm up. Guys, and I like to have my head follow the hand. So when we do this, I'm just going to follow up, come down slow, and back. And guys, you can adjust your feet too. So if your feet are really wide, it gives you more stability. As you bring your feet closer together, it actually gets a little harder because you're a little more unstable. So why don't you start kind of medium here, guys? And let's do this. Here we go, Logan. So you notice Logan's vision, this is really good, guys. So we're nice and flat. So we got this good up plank, and now we're just gonna raise an arm up. We'll kind of look up that arm. Good, we'll come down slow, and we'll go to the other side. And guys, that is one repetition. I have clients that say that's two. It's not two, it's each way, 10 to 15 each way. There's two, great job. So while he's doing this, he's engaging the chest, he's working the shoulders, the triceps, also getting that core. All right, I don't lose track here. I think this is 4. Mm-hmm. Great job. And guys, if you're going to break form, Logan's doing a good job. You want to break form high, not low. You never want to sag, getting those vertebrae to kind of compress. All right, so we want to go up just slightly, if anything. Great job. Go at your fitness level. I should have mentioned this early. There'll be a clip. You can do this on a chair or bench. Okay, so that's another option. So if it's hard to get on the floor, or if that's too much stress on the wrist, too much stress on the shoulders, you can go to a chair or bench and do this exact same movement. That'll be pictured. Nice job, Logan. Looks like he do these all day long, doesn't he? This is great. All right, our second movement, guys. If you want to use weight, you can. We're going to use gallon jugs. You don't have to use weight. We're going to lay on your back. We're going to bend the knees. Feet are going to be flat on the floor. All right? And we're going to grab these gallon jugs, guys, and we're going to hold your arms up. So if you don't have weight, because you don't need it, you can just put your hands up. All right? So Logan's going to hold these milk jugs. We're just going to hold those where the arms are pretty much extended, just soft at the elbows, so they're kind of straight up. Good. And all we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to just roll the shoulder blades up. We're going to crunch up towards the ceiling. So we come up and then down slow. Guys, 15 to 20 of these, okay? And if those jugs feel a little, there you go.
There you go.
Good, good. And now we're up, and this is going to be 2. We're just going to tighten that core. Good, and we're down slow. And if you watch Logan, those shoulder blades are coming up. He's tightening that core and down slow. Don't have to come all the way up. It's just kind of like a crunch. All right, 15 to 20. And listen, guys, if your hands are, I have fat fingers. I know sometimes those milk jugs get tight. So if you want to take a finger out of there, so just like 3 fingers, you can do that, maybe that. Or if your ring finger's pinched in there, you might want to spread those out a little bit. Doing great, Logan, guys. So you should really feel these crunch ups, and it's a nice compliment to what we just did with those T-raises. We're kind of rotating the body with the T-raise. Now we're coming crunch ups. Now, the next one, guys, Logan's already ready. We're gonna do leg lifts. If you want to throw a little hip thrust in, you can here, all right? Hands, you can start with them at your side, all right? We'll bring the legs up, and we're gonna get 15 or 20 of these. That's it. So, Logan, right now, that's 2. I don't want you to go too deep. Good. 3, and if you watch these feet, guys, we're not bringing the feet over the head. You're not gonna go past pretty much your collarbone here, all right? So you're trying to keep that emphasis on the core, all right? And if you want to do a little thrust, you can just bring those hips up. Good. Then make that just a little more challenging, all right? So 15 to 20 leg lifts. So now we've kind of hit that core from a bunch of different angles, okay, with these 3 different exercises. Great job, Logan. If you wanted to also, and I'm kind of putting a little in the spot here, you could put your hands behind your head and slightly roll the shoulders up if you wanted to do that. And that's just gonna put a little bit of force on those upper abs while you're really focused on those lower, all right? So guys, that was 1 set through. What I wanna do with very minimal rest, I wanna just flip over, and we're gonna go to the T-raises again, and we're gonna go 10 to 15 of these, okay? You might be a little more fatigued, so the reps may go down possibly, all right? But our goal is to get 10 to 15 of these, okay? Logan, how are you feeling, okay? Yeah, excellent, man, excellent. So we're just gonna follow the arm up, and we'll just point towards the ceiling. Perfect. And again, guys, if you see Logan, there's no sagging here, okay? Don't wanna sag on this one. Great job, Logan. Those look great. And again, just a great way to kind of get the chest warmed up and ready for work. That's coming up here in a few minutes. Oh, nice job. So guys, we'll take a breather for just a second. You can kind of catch your breath. We're gonna roll over on the back as we have those crunch ups. Again, weight is optional. You don't have to use weight. If you want to, gallon jugs, canned goods, or dumbbells, even a plate works. All right. And we're just rolling shoulder blades up, guys. So you don't have to go all the way up with this. Great job, great job. 15 to 20 of these guys, we're just gonna roll those shoulders up. And guys, what I like to do too, I like to exhale as you come up. So Logan's gonna blow all the air out as he gets to the top of that movement, and he's gonna tighten those abs at the top and then come down slow. So you can really feel that working. Great job. So we squeeze up, tighten the core, down slow. Squeeze up, tighten the core, down slow. Good. Hey guys, and make sure you're breathing with this. Logan's doing a good job of exhaling as you come up, and then we inhale as you come down, or even at the bottom, and then back up. Okay. Great job, Logan. Some people tend to hold their breath, so that's why I wanted to mention about exhaling. Plus, you get a little better muscular contraction. If you get air out of the abdominal cavity, you get a little better contraction, all right? So don't hold your breath, make sure you're breathing. Our next movement, guys, is the leg lift, Okay, so again, you can put your hands down at your side or behind your head, and we're gonna get 15 to 20 of these, all right? Last exercise in our warm-up / core, and then we're gonna go to our more body-specific circuit. Great job, Logan. And you know, the thing I like about what Logan's doing here, I see a lot of people when they go to do their hip thrust, and I know that the hip thrust is kind of optional here, they bring their legs over their head, and you're losing all that focus on your core. You want to stay right in this area, even if you thrust up, okay? Great job, Logan. Excellent job. Hey guys, we just finished the core and the warm-up. Guys, I just printed up here. We've got the circuit we're gonna run through, kind of hitting chest, back, and triceps all kind of together here. We're starting off, guys, and it's kind of like 3 sets in one here. We're gonna get 8 to 10, okay, but just go at your level. If you can only get 6, I mean, that's fine. We're gonna start with close. Those are a little more challenging, guys. You're gonna put a little more focus on the triceps and inner chest. So we're gonna do 3 sets of push-ups. We're gonna go close, medium, and then more of a traditional, traditional grip, shoulder width, maybe slightly wider than shoulder width, all right? And guys, again, we're just going at your own fitness level, so get what you can. I've got 8 to 10 as just a general guideline. And again, guys, you can use a chair or bench for this. Vary your grip a little bit on that chair, okay? So, Lo, you ready?
Ready.
Hey, let's start, guys. I think close is the way to go, because if you start wide, by the time you get here, you're shot. So we're just gonna hit your triceps, and as you go out, a little more chest involvement, all right? So look, here we go. So we're gonna get these triceps. So guys, we're gonna get kind of close, and listen, if you wanna come in like a diamond, I mean, that's fine, but we're gonna do a little close push up here, and we'll get 8 to 10. Great job. And Logan's doing a good job too, guys. Don't be rigid with your elbows. So I kind of let the elbows kind of come back and just kind of keep them, I say soft. Don't force them out wide. Don't force them in close. Just keep them soft. All right? Great job. And again, guys, that close version tends to get the triceps fired up a little quicker, but you also get that inner chest a little bit. All right? Logan, great. Logan's ready for the middle one. So guys, now we go from close to medium. All right? So now we're again 8 to 10 here. All right? So Logan, when you're ready, buddy, we will get these knocked out. Take just short breaks here, guys, okay? So we'll try to keep this going a little bit, but take breaks when you need them, all right? 8 to 10 of these. Great job. And again, Logan's doing a good job. If you look at his body, he stays nice and straight. If anything, he's up slightly at the hips, which is way better than sagging, all right? And again, guys, you can go from the knees or a chair, okay? I know I mentioned the chair before. You could go from the knees also, okay? So as you get tired, that might be a way to squeeze in a few more reps. Maybe you get 4 or 5 on the toes, drop the knees, get another 2 or 3, okay? So our last one, guys, is kind of like a traditional push-up. And I know Logan's probably tired. You get a little fatigued from those, okay? So now we're going regular, and we're gonna try to get, 8 or so here, okay? So Logan, when you're ready, nice. And guys, we're trying to think upper body here, so we're gonna try to take stress off the triceps if you can, and try to just use like you're pushing through the floor. Excellent job, man. Good job on it. Okay, guys, when you finish your push-ups, stay on the floor. We're gonna do a pullover next, okay? And again, you can use, obviously, dumbbells, or if you have a heavier kettlebell, or even a lighter kettlebell, you can hold on the kettlebell into these pullovers. We're gonna use gallon jugs, and we're just gonna try to be real strict with our form, okay? And these are relatively straight arms. So when I say straight arms are straight, they're just gonna be soft at the elbows. So we're not gonna lock the elbows out on these, okay? Make sure you've got room behind you. And Logan, we may have to scoot forward because of your wingspan and hitting that bench. So guys, we're gonna grab, if you're using gallon jugs, I'll gear this towards gallon jugs right now. We're gonna grab these gallon jugs, And we're gonna try to keep the palms up with the gallon jugs, okay? That tends to give you a little more stretch, okay? So we're up. If you look how Logan's got these jugs, his palms are facing fairly up. I'm gonna keep the legs just like this, knees bent. It's gonna press the lower back to the floor. We're going to rotate from the shoulder. So we're gonna come back almost to the floor. So we're stretching out those lats, guys, a little bit of pecs, and now we're gonna come up with them, stop about parallel, and try to tighten up that chest back. So you come up, squeeze, and then we stretch out. And then we come up and squeeze and back. So you should feel that tighten up at the top. Great job, Logan. And guys, we're gonna get around 15 of these, okay? Great job. Guys, the other thing, and I should have mentioned this earlier, pinkies were high when you grab the jugs. It feels much better than trying to, you may want to reach over and grab with your thumb high, and then when you turn, they feel awkward. So pinkies up on this, and then palms sort of facing the ceiling. They might angle a little bit, but we don't want that neutral position, okay? So again, we'll get, I don't know, 15 or so of these pullovers, maybe 20 if you have lighter weight, and stay there when you're done. Don't move, because we're going to do a tricep extension in the same form. So it's kind of neat how these things just kind of bleed into another exercise, all right? Good job, Logan. And even with lighter weights, guys, hopefully you can feel that stretch in the lats, and you can feel that tightness as you come up. So really squeeze it so you can feel that back and chest working on those, okay? Give yourself a second. You may want to stretch those arms out, but again, guys, we're staying in the same form. So no need to get up, because we're going to stay in this exact same position for our tricep extensions next, okay? Now, with this exercise, again, our pinkies are high when we grab the jugs, okay? And I'm going to go over a couple points here that I think will make this exercise more effective for you. So what we're going to do, and Logan took a finger out, guys. So again, if you have bigger hands or fat fingers like I do, take one finger out maybe and try to get a good feel for that. Yep, I see it wiggling. So we got a finger out. Guys, we're gonna, pinkies are up. Let's get those up to start with, okay? So we bring them up, good, and they're kind of neutral here, so they're kind of facing. With the arms, we're gonna angle the arms back slightly, right here, guys. So if you see that, they're not straight up and down, they're angled. We're gonna come down to the side or over the head. We're gonna come up, all the way up, arms angled, and you feel that?
Yeah.
And guys, just by doing that, just by having the arms angled back and letting the jug stay vertical, you're not gonna turn them at the top. So watch Logan as he comes up. These jugs are staying up and down. We're not turning them over. Guys, that puts all the force. Same thing with dumbbells. With dumbbells, slide the pinky all the way up to the dumbbell. Angle, arm back, come up, squeeze, down slow. That angle and hand position and dumbbell position, just maximize those triceps, all right? So we were gonna get, I don't know how many you did there, Logan, but we're gonna get 15 or so, 15 to 20. Are they cooking?
Yeah, a little bit.
Isn't that great? It's just gallon jugs, guys. I mean, it's crazy. But as these exercises work together, you don't need a ton of weight. Okay, and again, if you have dumbbells, use them, but gallon jugs work pretty well. All right? Exhale on the way up, guys. So I can hear Logan breathing. He's doing a good job. Exhale, big breath in, and then exhale. So you want to get that fresh O2 in the body in between those reps. So blow out, breathe in, drive up and exhale. So we're going to exhale on exertion, okay? Great job, Logan. Logan, that's awesome. So those are the tricep exercises, guys. We're gonna just take a little break here. Push-up rows are next, all right? Another brutal thing, because I know that you're tired of these push-ups and these triceps and all this crazy stuff. Push-up rows, so we're kind of working the core, we're working the chest, we're working the back with the rows, okay? So we'll go that form in just a second, so get a quick drink. I think we're gonna stay here live time here, so we're gonna just kind of get a breather. We're gonna use the gallon jugs for this, so just put a gallon jug in, and we've done these before, these plank rows, but we're gonna add a push-up with this today. Guys, listen, we're talking maybe 5 to 10 of these. We're not talking about a ton of reps here. I know your upper body's tired, all right? So we're gonna do a row and a row. And guys, when you're doing your rows, and I'll mention this to Logan too, we don't want the body turning as you row. So we're not gonna turn the body. You're gonna pull, keeping it back. Yes, keeping that back nice and straight. Okay. So we'll get in a plank position. We're gonna pull, pull, and then do a push-up. And like I said, guys, we're 5 to 10 maybe here, okay? So Logan, when you're ready, we're just gonna do a row, and we'll just keep this nice and flat. Perfect, guys. So he's sweeping the elbow alongside the body. Perfect, so he's right alongside the body, and he's not turning too much. And he's gonna do a push-up. Guys, great job. That's what I'd like to see, okay? So it's a pull, trying to get that back, a pull, and then we go to a push-up, which is tough after you're holding yourself up on the pulls on both sides. Good job, Logan. Excellent. Hey, great job. That was awesome. So guys, those are our push-up rows, and they are tough after we did all that other stuff, all right? So with this exercise, we kind of touch the back independently on each side. So our next movement, and again, get a drink if you need it, is gonna be bent over rows. Guys, with your bent over rows, you can use gallon jugs, as I mentioned in the intro. We actually loaded up our backpack with something a little bit heavier. So we're gonna use our backpack in just a second. So we're taking just a quick water break, guys, and we're gonna do our bent over rows in a second. I'll get these out of Logan's way. If you're using a backpack too, guys, when Logan grabs this, you're gonna grab down low on the backpack, okay? So you'll see Logan do that, and then we're gonna keep your back nice and straight, all right? And you're kind of pulling these weights towards the hip, not towards the shoulders, all right? So if you watch Logan here, he's gonna hinge from the hips, the back stays straight, perfect. And now he's gonna pull towards the hips a little bit, and then come down and pull towards it. Good job. So that's gonna pop those lats, about 15 of these, okay? And it depends on your weight too. You know, if you have heavier weights, maybe you wanna do closer to 10 to 15 reps. If you have lighter weight, maybe you're gonna go 15 to 20. Okay, so based on your fitness level, based on the resistance you have, monitor those reps a little bit. So those can vary slightly, but this is what you want. You want the elbows driving up towards the ceiling and back, and you're pulling towards the hips with the back staying straight. And if you look at Logan's knees, they're soft. We're not locking those legs out. They're soft, driving up. Great job, Logan. Guys, breathe on this one too. Make sure your exhale as you pull up, okay? Good job, Logan. That was super job. So guys, hey, give your back a break for a second. You know, stretch out just for a second with those bent over rows. Our next exercise is a kickback, okay? And I'll go over form with Logan, but I like to bring a leg forward. If you watch these videos before, I like to support that. A lot of people will have their feet together, lean over, kind of like a bent over row, okay? What I like to do is I like to get a kickstand out in front, then hinge from my hips, my back is straight, and now I've got that leg that's kind of supporting your back. Drive the elbows up, and then it's just these regular kickbacks, okay? So that little fine tune, right? And we're gonna use just some gallon jugs again, and you could use dumbbells. We're gonna kick, it can be either leg, guys, okay? One leg out in front, we just hinge forward from the hips, keep that back nice and straight. If you have a mirror, guys, that can help, okay? So maybe there's a mirror by your TV so you can see us and then see yourself at the same time. And Logan, I like that, guys, so we're gonna try to keep those elbows as high as we can, and then we're gonna straighten your arms out so they're parallel to the floor, come down slow, drive back, good. And it's a real fight to keep those elbows up and that shoulder down. So we're gonna try to stay as close to parallel to the floor as you can, drive up. Come on, guys, a lot of people use this momentum right here, and Logan's not doing that. He's gonna come down and then drive back. Come down, exhale back. And guys, again, based on your weight, we're gonna get maybe 15 of these, okay? Great job, Logan. These will really get those triceps. I can see those triceps firing, Logan. Good job, man. Good job. Awesome. We'll set those down. Hey guys, we're almost through this first round of the circuit. Okay, so I mean, hopefully you're feeling that chest, little back, and some triceps here. Our next move, guys, I've done several times. We're gonna have Logan do this for the first time. We're doing lat pull downs, simulated. We're gonna use a towel laying on the floor. Listen, guys, everyone's gonna feel the erectors, okay? That's just gonna be natural, and we'll talk about that a little bit. The trick with this, and it takes maybe a couple times doing it, is squeezing the elbows so you're laying on the floor, squeezing the elbows so you can engage the lats. And that's going to take a little mind the muscle connection. But once you do this a couple times, I think you'll really feel those lats, even though there's no weight. Okay, you're just dragging it down. You're just almost like just a contraction, like almost like an isometric type thing. So you're just squeezing that back. Okay, so we have got a towel, guys. We have pre-rolled this. So if you have really thick towels, you may not want to roll all the way because then you get this giant towel you're trying to hold it. So we've got it maybe a little wider than what an Olympic bar is. So if you're used to use Olympic bar, so it's a good, so you get a good grip on it. We're going to, we're going to lay on the floor. We're going to lay on your stomach, guys. And again, we already had this kind of pre-rolled a little bit, so we just rolled the towel up part of the way, as you can see. So when I grab this, it's not so thick that it's uncomfortable, all right? So we've got this. I'm just going to lay this down, and then Logan is just going to grab this almost like a bar. So we're going to grab it, and we'll go grab it just a little bit wider than shoulder width, okay? And we're going to lay on the stomach, and Logan, I'll make sure you have plenty of room here. Good. We're going to keep the toes on the floor, guys, okay? And the upper body comes up a little bit. So if you look at Logan, we're going to come up a little bit, but I don't want to strain that lower back, okay? Hands are up off the floor, so we're just barely off the floor. And now we're going to pull towards the chest. Good. And then out. And we're going to get maybe 10 to 15. These are tougher than they look. You're engaging these, and if you need to rest down, okay? Because these are really going to fire up the erectors in the lower back. But we're also trying to engage those lats. So as he pulls, I can feel them working. That's great, Logan. So we're driving down, squeezing the lats, slight stretch. Guys, 10 to 15 of those will get it. It's funny, just for me doing this, I can already feel my lats a little tired. So just drive back, squeeze, and forward. 10 to 15, and you want to go controlled here, guys. Don't go too fast. And Logan's doing a nice job. Logan, nice work. Nice job. Guys, get a drink. That was one round. So we made it halfway through the workout. So we're going to get our next round here in just a minute. How are we doing, buddy? You good? Awesome, awesome. So guys, get a drink of water. I don't want too long of a break, but get a break that you need. And then we're just going to fight through the second set, and we'll be done. Everything feel all right? Triceps good?
Yeah.
All right, good deal, good deal. And guys, if you need a little stretch here, arm over the head, you can grab that elbow if you need to stretch those triceps. Because we're starting with these push-ups, which is going to be tough after everything else we did. So guys, again, 8 to 10 is kind of like a guideline. Go at your fitness level, okay? And I want you to exhale as you come up. Okay? Don't hold your breath, all right? So Logan, when you're ready, buddy, let's go close and, again, guys, get what you can here, okay? Good. And we'll come a little, yep, yeah, perfect. Kind of close, perfect, man. And we're gonna watch his back. We're gonna make sure it's nice and straight. And again, this can be done on a bench, guys, or you can go from your knees, okay? So you don't have to go on your toes. Great job, and he's doing a good job of just maintaining that body position here. Good job. And as I mentioned before, you can start on toes and then drop the knees in a few more reps if you want to. Awesome job, awesome job. So guys, shake them out. Listen, I know you're tired. We've already been through this once, all right? Shake them out. This is like 3 sets in one here. So we're gonna go medium grip here, all right? And guys, if the wrists bother you, guys, you go to a chair or bench. And you can do that as we go through this, all right? So if you start to get tired, go to a chair or bench, all right? Here we go. We got medium grip next. Nice job. Good job, Logan. So now a little bit off of those triceps with this medium grip, although you may feel it because we just did close. Great job. Great job. Shake them out, guys. And now we're going to go to kind of our traditional width, so a little bit wider width, I guess. Great. And again, guys, guys, just go at your own fitness level. Okay, the reps again are just a guideline. All right, nice job. When you're done with these push-ups, just stay down because we've got 2 more exercises, actually 3 more exercises, kind of back to back to back that are all right here on the floor. All right. So we'll get a quick sip of water again, guys, and then we're going to go to our pullovers. And again, you'll want to grab, if you're using gallon jugs, pinkies high on this, all right? So when you grab them, you kind of turn your hand upside down, it'll feel a lot better. And then you may want to get a finger out of there, all right? Just watch your surroundings. I think you're okay, you're pretty close. I don't think you'll hit it. Yep, you're just gonna clear it, I think. Yeah. So guys, remember we want the palms somewhat facing up on this one and squeeze at the top, all right? So we'll bring up, perfect, well that was it. So bring them up and then we can go through our pullover. So we're gonna come over, keeping the arms, elbows soft, but arms straight, tighten at the top, good. And guys, around 15, okay? Great job. Good, and it might be hard to see guys, but Logan's doing a really good job. He's getting a nice stretch over the head without locking out the elbows. And as he comes up, you can see him tighten the chest and try to squeeze that back as you come up. Good. This one's kind of funny too, because you'll actually kind of pull those triceps a little bit too as you come over, which is kind of neat since we're working triceps too. Nice job. Great job. So we come over the head, just about hit the floor, or if you want to lightly touch it, you can. So we're over, we're up, tighten. Great job. Guys, stay here. Catch your breath. We're going tricep extensions next. And again, a lot of the form are the same. Your body's in the same position, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, pinkies high on this, and we'll go over just our couple little tricks here to really maximize that tricep involvement, okay? And again, you don't need a lot of weight to make these triceps work like crazy, all right? So pinkies are high, that's number 1. Number 2, we'll bring those up, keep the arms angled back slightly, so they're not straight up and down, they're angled back slightly. We'll come down towards the floor, and we're gonna extend the hands up nice and high, good, and we're just hinging from the elbows. So we're gonna come down, kind of behind the head, good, and we come up, and we're just squeezing those triceps. Guys, it's so funny. Even these milk jugs can feel so heavy on these, all right? But that's really good form, Logan. Good job. And guys, you may want to play with your fingers too. Logan's got his pinkies out, so maybe pinkies in and index finger out feels better. Play around with that. Sometimes I press my thumb into it. So it's kind of funny to get the handles on these milk jugs to feel right. That's a great job. And Logan's keeping these milk jugs, like I said, you want to keep them vertical. You don't want them to turn over, okay? That's just going to make those triceps work really hard. Good job, Logan, that's it. So arms are still angled back, nice. And we're exhaling on the way up. This is a great job, guys. Great job. So get what you can on those. Don't get up. Don't get up unless you need to grab a different weight. We've got our push-up rows in just a minute. So if you want to get a quick sip of water to kind of rest those triceps, because we're going right back to push-ups and rows, all right? And how those triceps feeling? We good?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, that might be the toughest one.
They're tough. They're really isolated. Yeah, guys, just talk about how isolated those. When you have that form right, man, those are so isolated. Those tricep extensions. All right. So, guys, the next one we have, like I mentioned, are the push-up rows. So remember to keep your back flat. We're gonna pull, trying to isolate the back. So mind the muscle on that, and then we get a push-up. Low reps here, guys. 5-ish, maybe 10. If you're feeling energetic. All right. Here we go, guys. So we're gonna just pull that. Nice. And then we'll pull. Good. And then we'll get a little push up. And I know the body's tired. Good, Logan. That's good, man. The good thing, guys, no more push-ups after this. Good job. Nice work, nice work. All right, guys, so we got those push-up rows out of the way. So again, we kind of work the back a little bit, kind of get the back warmed up a little bit with that bent over rows. We're gonna get the back now, okay? I'll get this out of Logan's way. Guys, catch your breath for a second here. Good job. Logan's grabbing the backpack down low, and we'll get these rows in, guys, maybe 15 or so. And great job, guys, great job. That's what you want. If you've got a mirror, again, we mentioned this, we want the back flat, elbows driving back. You're kind of pulling the weight towards the hips somewhat. If you watch Logan, how he's doing that's perfect. Elbows tight to the body, and you'll feel, when you use that technique, right, guys, you're gonna feel the lats right in here. Just contract every time. All right? Great job. All right, so guys, we're kind of bent over nose. We're bent over on kickbacks next. So give yourself a second. Kind of catch your breath for a sec, and we'll hit those triceps in a second. Guys, we're down to just 2 exercises now. We got kickbacks, all right? So remember, we're gonna try to kind of get that kickstand. We'll get 1 foot in front of you. We're gonna lean over that foot a little bit. That's gonna give you a little support for your lower back. And we're gonna try to get those arms, guys, up as close to parallel to the floor as you can. And then we straighten out so you're parallel to the floor. Come down, don't use any momentum. Drive back up and down. Drive up and just try to isolate the back of your arms on those. I think you'll feel them. Good job, Logan. Good job, man. Those triceps are looking tired. I love it. Good job. Good job. Hey, Logan's pushing. Hopefully you guys are pushing it too at home here. Trying to give you a few tips and ideas on technique that really help maximize your workouts. All right. Hey, the last one we've got is this lying lat pull down. That looks so easy, but it's really not that easy. Yeah, it's not. So I'm gonna grab the towel for Logan. I'm not rushing him. I'm just gonna set it here for him. All right. So guys, get your towel ready. Remember, roll it to a thickness that feels comfortable, and then we're just trying to squeeze those lats as you pull back, and that lower back is gonna be tight just about the whole time. Don't come up too high, guys. We don't want to hyperextend the back, all right? Good. So Logan's gonna do a good job here. He's just barely off the floor with his chest, so we're engaging the erectors a little bit, all right? That's good, that's good. No higher than that, guys. So if you look at that, he's just really tightening those erectors. As he pulls towards the chest, he's squeezing those lats, so we're kind of working this whole back, upper and lower, and he's doing a good job. And toes, guys, pretty much hover right at the ground. You keep the toes down. Great job. And guys, we're getting 10 to 15 of these, okay? You're really just trying to control that back here. Good job. Deep breaths on this, guys. Exhale as you pull in, did a big breath. And if you need to touch, you can, but we're trying to float as best you can throughout these repetitions, okay? Oh, that was great. Great job. Guys, it's a great finisher, guys. So that is our body shaping workout for today. So we hit chest, back, triceps. I think you'll probably feel all of that. Okay, hopefully you felt the back a little bit too. But boy, those chest and triceps are really gonna work out. So Logan, I wanna thank you again for going through this workout with me. It was awesome. Guys, hopefully again you enjoyed that workout. Hey, subscribe to Elite Fitness. We're bringing wellness to you workouts you can do anytime, anywhere, and any fitness level. See you soon.